Hey, it's Health Coach Gail coming at you to share some tips for anybody wanting to add some core strengthening moves to their routine this new year. So I've got 5 moves, and these are beginners, and if you're already doing some moves maybe for your extremities, arms and legs, this is a great way to get started with some core work. So 5 things, and what we want to make sure is that you don't jump in cold and risk injuries, so we want to get warmed up and build some stability and mobility first before adding anything really intense. So these are some great ways to get started. First off, we can get on all fours and start with a cat camel stretch. So looking up to the sky and then down, up and down. And this just feels really good, and it's a very effective way to make sure that you are ready to move and you're nice and warmed up. And then you can kind of sit back towards the heel and open up and release through the shoulders. Next up is the bird dog. And with this, this helps build stability in the core. So you want to engage the core and extend opposite arm and leg. So you're not going to probably see me completely, but I'll back up a little bit. Core's engaged. Imagine that there's a glass of water on your back as you do this, and you're trying not to spill it. So you want to stay as stable as you can, and you extend opposite arm and leg and come back down. Extend and retract. Extend and retract. And you want to do that maybe 5 times on one side and then change to the other. And even breath as you do this. Extend and release. Extend and release. So straight arm and straight leg. And you can build up your stamina on that, starting with 5 and then work up to maybe 10 or 15. And staying as stable as you can with that engaged core. Next up is the glute bridge. And even though it works the gluteal muscles, it's also a core strengthener. And when I talk about core, it's not just here, but it's also your lower back. All of these muscles keep us upright and in good posture. So with the glute bridge, you're on your back and your knees are bent and your hands are down here on your side, and you're just raising and lowering, raising and lowering. Exhaling as you come up, raising and lowering. And your knees are staying together, not locked, but about hip distance. And you want to work up to maybe 10 of those and start with 1 set. And then you can rest and then do a second, maybe as you get a little bit stronger. And if those feel really easy, you can always add like a lightweight dumbbell, a couple pounds on your lap. So those are really great strengtheners. So you can start with that if you don't really have much experience with core strength. And then the next 2 moves are kind of the next level up. And one would be a plank, and then the next would be a lean back and twist. And a plank looks like this. The minimum here to work up to is a 30-second hold. And then really the next level up would be a full minute. A full minute holding on a plank is what would be considered to really have good, solid foundation of core strength. So you want to engage core, flat back, and you can do these down on your forearms like this or up like this, your choice. But the most important thing is that your body is flat. So I'm going to come down here and I'm up off my knees, and your head and neck should be aligned with your body, and you're just holding it, breathing normally. So I like to have a phone with me. I set a timer for whatever amount of time I'm working towards, and then it just counts down and the alarm goes off when I've reached it. But you can do all kinds of things to distract yourself. Some people will find music that is the length of time that they're working towards, or whatever works for you. So there's the plank, and then last but not least, in this initial core strengthening series would be the lean back and twist. So you can do this to start without any body weight, but as you get stronger, you can add some dumbbells. I'll show you what that looks like. Just starting like with lightweight ones. So you start with bent knees. You can hold those dumbbells here, or just with body weights, hold your hands to your chest. And we're balancing on the sit bones, and we're just leaning back just an inch or so, pulsing. And when I work with my fitness training clients, we start off with like 30-second intervals with this. And what I like to do is 15 seconds with the lean back. And again, it's just like an inch, half an inch. We're not like going back really far or anything, just a pulsating, keeping the core engaged. And then the second 15 seconds of this move is to bring in the oblique muscles of the core, and we're just kind of twisting here and almost coming down to tapping down on the ground. So if it's without the weights, you're kind of like just crossing over, and you can vary the speed to up the intensity here. And even when you really get some strength build up, you can lift up your feet, and that really engages the lower core on this move. I'll show you one other quick variation. It would be if you're leaning back with your hands, and you can kind of pedal your legs, tapping down with your heels, or even kind of extending and kind of sliding your heels out like that. So there's lots of variations and progressions that you can do. So I hope this is helpful. I'm Health Coach Gail, behavior change specialist and personal fitness trainer. Thanks. Have a happy, healthy new year. Bye now.